services, and I know this is not the popular view of people from social services, but I agree. You cannot give people things and expect them to appreciate them as much as if they have a part of it. And I think that is a great idea.
And I know
getting maximum.
We'll move on here, but I know for a fact that people in Westford are proud people, and they'd rather work for it than have it given to them. Have we had enough discussion on that?
I think I'll try to incorporate appropriation up to 10,000 more per with match, with some sort of match.
And we can talk about what you want the contract.
Yeah, we're also going to have to define what's matching funds. So they can take 10,000 of Mel's dollars and say we're matching.
No, I think it needs to come from community fundraising, not from other grant sources or whatever. They can't take those. I think it needs to be something that they. And you know, the thing is there are already a lot of people who are putting money into that pot, and it'd be a way for that to be quantified and credited.
Yeah.
And, you know, and as far as matching, it may involve certain in-kind contribution of time. It doesn't have to be a dollar, but if there's somebody putting value on the table, that's got to be worth something.
Sorry, Stacy.
What happened to Stacy? Are you still here?
We just spent $30,000.
Well, we haven't yet, but we
But the
can look
potential
at
is there.
the potential's there.
We may want to put better tires on that road. Okay.
Where are you at on that?
Yeah, where are we?
Okay, let's get back together here. We're on others. Who wants to speak on others? Mr. Sheriff.
I do, actually, real quick. So Richard mentioned real quickly earlier, we were talking about budget update, but, you know, we did go through our budgets. You know, we put a lot of effort into building these originally. We did go back through them. We were able to cut out about $60,000 in our request, which I know it sounds like nothing, but we don't inflate our budgets. You know, we always come and understand, primarily because we're always short-staffed, but we put a ton of work into reducing by $60,000. The other thing we did is increased our revenues by about $115,000. Most of that is a prison trial reimbursement. You know, obviously the DA's office gets a lot of reimbursement, but we've gotten a lot too. What was it? 311,000 this last year. A lot of that is because of realignment. Public safety realignment, AB 109, because we're eligible to get reimbursed a day of the jail rate for anyone that comes to us pre-trial. And now with a lot of these crimes that are committed in the prison, they come to a local hold and come to our jail, so it's increased the revenues. I'd give them back and not take the money in exchange for the grief those guys cause us in our jail. But the truth is there's more reimbursement. The problem is we weren't comfortable until we will look back and figured, okay, we can raise our projections this year, because I don't think that's going to change. But I just wanted to say that, you know, those things don't come for free, and we put a ton of effort into this, and we don't inflate our budgets. And like I said, unfortunately, we'll be underspent next year because we do have so many vacancies, you know, in our department. But we can't afford to lose any positions. You know, we're still trying to we're on the ragged edge across the board. Patrol, the jail, our overtime's going to be over. We know well over in both divisions already, just because we don't have the people. We're having a hard time just filling shifts. So, for what it's worth.
All right, thank you, Dean. Put it up.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, if I may for just a minute.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to bring up the proposition that we're going to be coming back to the board probably on September 8th or 15th, not sure which yet, to discuss more obligations imposed on us as a result of legislation. Hello. Taking my picture, I want to smile.
No, this is video, Bob. Don't worry.
And more obligations imposed on us as a result of legislation. You know, it came up recently, the Affordable Care Act. That was Ms. Skeen's presentation to the board, and our obvious obligations to be in compliance with that. And one of the offshoots of that is temporary employees or less than full-time employees, and it represents what I think is going to be, at least to a certain degree, a change in the way that we're, to a certain degree, doing business. I know that there are a number of departments that rely on less than full-time employees and depend on them. And that can take different forms, whether they're seasonal or whether they're retired annuitants or both. Retired annuitants that are seasonal. There's going to be implications, and so I would encourage you to take a look at the resolution that was presented to the board this last Tuesday. And to the degree that you have questions, please feel free. Give me a call. All right? I'm happy to discuss it. I think there'll probably be some amendment to it to further elaborate what constitutes a retired annuitant and how that fits into the scheme of things and our obligations. And we have ACA obligations, but we also have PECRA obligations, Pension Reform Act obligations, and those are different. And so, and the sanctions can be fairly dramatic. And so, I would encourage you once again, if you have questions about, the impact on your department associated with the employment of part-timers, please feel free, give a call. We're in the book. And pay attention to the proposed resolution as it comes before the board on the 8th or the 15th. Again, I'm not certain which. I look forward to your input.
Okay.
Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Byrne. Richard?
If we're done with that, two other budgets I wanted to mention. One's the fair. The fair, maybe receiving some additional revenue, but it's unclear as to what that is yet. Their budget that we have in here, I think, results in a negative fund balance in the draft of about $75,000, and that's because we've budgeted to contribute to about $70-ish thousand to the fair from the general fund. They've requested $150,000. So that's going to be a decision point there.
And that's an increase of what over last year?
Well, 2 years ago we did 150. Last year, because they had some fund balances, we did 75. And this year, the current draft indicates another 75.
150 back to 150?
No, just 75.
Just 75.
No, there's 75 in there.
Right. Well, the current one shows 75, but it results in a negative fund balance of 75. So we've got.
So we committed to the 150 2-3 years ago when the state backed out altogether. And so last year, because of that extra money they had, we cut that back because they didn't need it because of those other funds. But this year, they don't have those funds. So do we cut their budget or do we keep them whole as a basis?
That is the question. Or is there going to be some?
So you don't have that extra 75,000 in the budget?
Didn't the governor already sign increased money for the fair?
Yes, but they don't know when it is going to be.
They don't know how it's going to be done.
What else do you have?
The other one, so the Ag Commissioner, last 2 years we have a contract with Modoc County for $30,000 to, because we don't have a certified Ag Commissioner. So we've been paying them $30,000 essentially for a signature on our unclaimed gas tax.
Yep.
And so I've asserted to the CAO in Modoc County that I think that's too expensive of a signature. I think $5,000 would be a more appropriate contract amount for that, even though I think that's still kind of steep. But he has yet to get back to me, and the point is that they pass most of that on to the employee, to their Ag Commissioner, and so he was going to consult with him. We have a contract with Modoc County. Modoc County passes most of the $30,000 onto their Ag Commissioner for that signature.
Right, so.
Yeah, it increases salary. And so I don't know where that's going to end, but I don't see that being very fair to us to compensate Modoc County.
Question I had, not on this, we're doing the Ag Commission. Have you got a realistic figure, Richard, on what the budget increase is going to be due to salary increase?
The numbers that I'm working with include all the negotiated salary increases that we have contracts with, and a similar amount for the bargaining units that do not have a contract negotiation.
What is that number?
Separated out. Julia, you have, we could do 2.5% of our gross payroll would be the number. What is it? You know, roughly what our...
Yeah, I don't need an exact ballpark number.
I don't know.
20,000 is $3 million.
It's somewhere in between there.
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle, huh?
Yeah, we could,
Well, I don't need it today, you
We
just
can
get that number and put it in my box. I'm trying to keep ahead of all this stuff.
but those are included in the numbers.
Okay.
So over the next few days, we'll be trying to calculate a salary vacancy savings factor to plug into all the general fund and public safety units. And that will kind of bring us to where we need to cut.
So you're gonna propose cuts and then the board can react to that? Is that?
Yeah. I think that's what I'll have to do.
Yeah, well, I think that's a good way to approach it.
All right. Any other questions? Everybody asleep?
We're all happy.
Everybody's happy. I'm happy if you're all happy.
So this will be the last budget committee meeting before I present the recommended budget.
That will be at the board meeting of the 8th.
Or 15th.
So
So,
September 15th?
yes.
In Beaver?
Well, what we plan to do is meet in Beaver in the morning and then come back here and at 2:30 meet in the board chambers just for the budget.
So when do you think you'll have the draft available?
We have to publish it by the 8th, so it'll be before that.
You guys are gonna be busy. Okay?
Alrighty.
No other business?
That's when you're getting back for your vacation?
Oh, no, I was leaving on the 7th and then we changed it to the 9th because of
Oh.
budget.
Yes.
All right, if there's no other
We didn't
business, we're
have it ready.
adjourned at 3:20. Thank everybody.